planner friends, I'm here today with a different type of video for you guys. We are doing a pen test. These are all pens that were shipped to me and for me to try out and share with you guys because I am always looking for that next pen. So lately what I've been using, because I get these questions all of the time, as I'm sure you've seen, I am a black pen aholic, pretty much. I'm a black pen snob, everything else. I just love my black pens. I have never really used blue pens or anything in my planner. Actually, that is something that I have been looking into, probably trying to like challenge myself maybe one day this week, maybe this week. Maybe we'll do a plan with me and use all different type of pens since we have all of these. Anyways, maybe we'll do a rainbow week. But for the usual, I am a Papermate Joy ink pen, or gel ink pen user, the 07. This is just perfect. It's bold. It doesn't smear. It's smooth. So I have switched over to the Sharpie S gel pen also. This one, the only thing I cannot use it in is my Stayology, where I memory keep in this one. It just ghosts. I mean, they all ghost because this is thinner paper than what normal, but this one, it ghosted a ton. I don't even know exactly when I was using it and when I wasn't using it because they all look kind of the same. But it was just ghosting a ton from what I could like tell, and so I switched back to my Papermate pen in there, but that is pretty much it. It doesn't ghost in my Happy Planner. It doesn't ghost anywhere else, just in the Stayology with the thinner paper. So both of these are gel pens. This one is, they call it fine point, but it's still 0.07. Let me see. Yep, 0.072. So these are both 0.07. This one is erasable though. So so there's 14 in this, which honestly, this is such a, if these pens work, this is such an array of colors. I mean, there's just about every darn color in here. Like I said, these ones are just clickable, gel pens. And these ones are on Amazon. Oh, so the company is Par Koo, if you can see it right there, Par Koo. And they are $8.99 on Amazon. So I will link them all below for you guys. I'll put them in my shop and all that kind of stuff if you want to test them out after I test them, because I have not even opened these yet. These are what intrigued me the most though. So I'm all for the friction pens and everything else. I always am a bit scared though to use them in my planner because my planner does travel with me a bit. So leaving it in a hot car or anything like that scares me. Now, the other thing is, you guys look, there's like 3 greens, 4 blues, 3 purples, and pinks. I mean, if they got their colors together, this is actually pretty awesome. So I am pretty excited to dive into these. We will do the gel pens and I will test them against my other pens and like how dark they are, all that kind of stuff. I am testing all these pens on just plain Happy Paper notes to see if there's any shadowing and all that kind of stuff. I believe that that's pretty much what we all are on. The Erin Condren paper is even thicker, so if these don't, then on this paper, then they shouldn't on the Erin Condren paper either. So I'm going to go through and do a pen test of each. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just start with the black. So the pen feels pretty decent, actually. It doesn't even feel like all that cheap, like a regular pen would. I don't know if I have like a regular pen like this. So, I mean, it feels pretty good. It comes with that little, I don't know, protective thing. So let's take that off. And let's see how this writes. Oh God, actually that is like, that's pretty darn smooth. Let's just write, yeah, actually these are smoother than what the Sharpie S pens come out of. The Sharpie ones, I feel like you have to write with them for just a few times in order to get them going, and then they're beautiful. I do feel a little bit of a drag, so definitely let's see. And then I want to write with this. 1, 2. I would say that my Papermate ink gel pen is a little bit smoother. I mean, just a tidge smoother. Where did I put my Sharpie? Yes. And then this would be my, okay. Out of all of those, my Sharpie is, I feel, the smoothest. So yeah, let me see. But this one is the least one I have been able to. But, I mean, that ink, guys, let's see if I can bring that up to you. I can't really even tell a difference in the boldness of that ink at all, guys. That's, I mean, pretty darn good. So, I'm going to just pen test here and show you the colors and show you how vibrant they are. And I'll be back. That was my first, like, where it didn't, but that's like right out the box, so I wouldn't. Okay. Oh, I was coming off the screen on that one. Okay, so here they all are. All of them except for, I think, the green wrote right away, right out the gates. So that was good. And the green ended up coming right as I scribbled again. All the colors, I mean, are pretty significantly different. So, I mean, even like the blue violet to the red violet is different, and even to the blue black to the regular blue is different. So honestly, I am like pretty darn surprised by these pens. I mean, they would be something that I would carry around for $8.99 to get 14 different pens. I would say that's probably the most convenient that I have seen in quite some time. So if you are liking the retractable part about it, and which I like kind of a retractable. I lose pen caps a lot. I mean, these would be in my, oh, you know what? One thing I didn't test. Let's test how quick they dry. So they say they dry 3 times faster. So let's do that. Okay, so it did smidge a little bit for you lefties. Still even smidge, just a smidgen on that one. So it is failing on the dry test. Still failing on the dry test. So for lefties, I would have to say. But for me, I mean, it didn't really bother me too bad when I was writing with them. Yeah, see, it's still smidging just a little bit. So on the dries faster point, so on their website, it does just say dries 3 times faster to reduce smudging, which we kind of seen that wasn't that great. A large ink capacity, which I obviously wouldn't be able to tell right this second, but I'll let you know how well they hold up. I'll let my little ones play with them. Definitely vivid colors, and it was a very smooth write. So everything that did say, I did like that. So again, those are the gel pens, the retractable ones. So definitely check those out if you are looking for multicolored pens. I mean, this is a pretty decent deal. Okay, so now that I've done that. Okay, so anyways, they sent me the erasable gel pens clicker. You can see that they have the eraser right up here. 20, like I said, 20, they said that they're refillable and are retractable, obviously. On their website, they are listed for $17.99. Right now, there is a $1 off coupon there. And I will see if I can get you guys a code or anything to these. I'll let you know in the description below, of course. Let's see. It says smooth writing, non-toxic ink, acid-free, non-bleeding, heat heat erasable. So that's where these ones always scare me a little bit. Eraser at the top of the pen, retractable and clipping, all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Anything else that it says it erases cleanly, writes smoothly. It doesn't say anything about smearing. Yep, nothing about smearing. So let's test this one out. Flip the page. Let's get our black out here. There's just some real, if these pens write in the colors that these pens are, I mean, there's just some very pretty colors in this. Oh, let's see if this one tells me the colors again. It does. Okay, so there's two. I was wondering about that because there's slate gray and jet black. Guessing this is the jet black. Okay, so how they feel out the gate in my hands. They feel a lot like, what do they feel like? They feel a lot like the G2 pens, I think. The G2 pens are the ones that have the one around there. That's what they feel like. This could be a little bit comfier. That's one thing. Retracting. Hold on. How do you get the pen to come out? Oh. Okay. Hi. That messed me up for real, guys. That took me like an extra like 15 seconds to figure that out. Anyways, okay, so you retract by moving this up and down. I was thinking like pushing on this up and down. I just probably have never seen a pen. You guys might have. But easy retractable. My only worry is I like to clip, and if this breaks off, like how will I retract it? Like, will it break? So, that's the only thing I do worry about on these. So, all right. So I removed that. Let's give it the first roll. Okay. So it took a second. So that's one thing that I am not a fan of with my pens. If I can see like where the tip ran through the ink, I mean, I hope it gets better as you write and you keep on going. So let's do the same that I did for the other one. I kind of did my lettering. It's always a good test to like see. It is a smooth write. I will tell you it is definitely a smooth write. So I feel like it did get better. Okay, so let's do a nice close-up of that. So I feel like it did get better. Like you can't see it. I want to do a pen test against this. So definitely not bright. And I'm going to make sure that I don't have the slate gray because they're kind of like the same. This is my Inkjoy. Let me make sure. Yeah, because like this is, I might have done the slate gray. This is like black and slate gray. So let me make sure that we didn't do the slate gray and the black is better. Oh yeah, no, that is definitely a gray. It does take just working the pen just a little bit though to get that ink going, which is not like the worst thing in the world by no means. So that is the gray. Definitely like gray purple-ish, somewhere right around there. So the black, okay, let me put that up again. So the black is definitely not as black as that. Now for the ultimate test, how well does it erase? That's after you've seen a couple of passes. And I mean, it's not horrible. It's not the greatest. Let's see. I can get one to go away. So there's the let's not let you see through the bag. So, I mean, it erased pretty well. I can still see it a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it on there a little bit, but I can still see it on the paper a little bit for your erasing abilities. But, I mean, that's pretty darn good for erasing abilities. Back here behind me, my son has kind of piqued his eye at how erasable. I'm guessing maybe he's starting to get into pens a little bit more. No pens, but if you could erase it. Maybe, yeah. All right, let me do all of the colors. That is going to take me a minute. There is 6 more than what I had to do the last time. So let me get all through those, and I'll come back and share what I think about all the colors. Okay, that right there, I want to stop. Writing back over it, because I know that there's been other ones that writing back over it is a little rough. You can see definitely where the pen, you know, erased, and it wrote over it, but not the best. They're not as bright, I would say, or as bold as the other ones. But they're still, I mean, that's like a significant amount of different colors. I mean, in my eyes, for pens. So if you're looking that you want erasable pens and you want several different colors, they write pretty smooth. Like I did say when I stopped, when I went to go erase and write back over it, not quite as smooth. You did see there was a few that didn't come out the gates writing, but it got it together. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. My only biggest complaint is the retractable part of it. Even my son, when he was helping me, he was like, oh, I'm not a fan of how the clip is the retractable part of it. So that would probably be my biggest complaint about everything. And the yellow didn't show up all that well here. And it didn't, I mean, it showed up better on this one. But as you can see, like, it's not really showing up, but what yellow kind of does, unfortunately. Also the pens, it says the pens should not be an extreme temperature over 60 degrees Celsius, which I'm not sure what that is, Fahrenheit. But it does say put it back in a freezer. If the pen disappears, put it back in the freezer and it will reappear. So I'm not too sure. But it shouldn't be left in hot cars or used for mailing. You can't use these for mailing or obviously an important document. So, but that's pretty much anything with erasable pens in general. So great for note taking, great for school and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are loving these and want to try them out, I think that they're a great price. Did I mention the price on these? I'm going to mention it here because I'm not sure. These ones, the $20 set. Oh yeah, I did, because I said it was $1 off coupon. So right now they're actually $16.99. So that is less than $1 per pen. That's actually a great deal right now for erasable pens. Check them out. So I think I'm going to be doing their markers. I'm really excited to test their markers, especially now that I've seen the pens and how well made they are. I'm really excited to see the markers. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button. And right now, when I post this video, there is a giveaway going on my Instagram that you definitely want to take a look at. You just need to subscribe here and go follow over on my Instagram. And that is pretty much it. So thank you guys so much.
Notification bell.
Hit the notification bell, as my 12-year-old son is telling you. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.